All right, man. So today I'm just gonna be sharing one of my old poems. It's just titled "You Are Love," and it's very short, very simple, and very quick. But I just want to share it with you all, man, because we really need to just um, express our love to others in this world, whether we know them or not. Whether they're strangers or their family or their friends, whatever it may be, man. Everybody needs to understand that they are loved. But it says, "You are loved." To the girl who heart aches from a heartbreak, you are loved. To the boy who cries at night when no one is in sight, you are loved. To the mother who feels alone when her strength is gone, you are loved. To the father who gets no rest but tries his best, you are loved. To the one who is in pain but tries to stay sane, you are loved. To those dealing with depression but still progressing, you are loved. And that's the poem, y'all. But I just wanted to share that real quick because, man, understand that you are loved in this world, man. And there are plenty of people who care about you. And I say this, man, because I've had the chance of just having so many people in my life that have cared about me and that loved me. And, when them people are dead and gone, when them people, go to the eternal life, man, there's no more being able to physically talk to them, and there's no more being able to physically hold them, and just love on them. That's why it's extremely important that we love on each other while we are here. I don't know why, so much violence and so many things that don't really reflect what love is showcased in this world, man. And I don't know when or where, we have made it cool for hate to even be something that is acknowledgeable, but we know, hate has been here since the beginning of time, we understand that, man, but we need to get back to our ways, man. We need to get back to the way that we were created, the way that God created us, which is to love one another. And I just think if we just tried our best to love one another, just think about how much of a better place uh that this world could be, man. I have the privilege, and I call it a privilege because I'm extremely lucky to be able to pour into. I've had the opportunity to pour into so many different kids, just in my lifetime, in my 29 years of life, man. God has placed me within the youth. He's given me the opportunity to pour into his kids and pour into these kids, his kids, but these kids just specifically. And man, I can say it's the biggest blessing. It brings so much joy to my heart. It truly, it just makes my spirit, and it makes me happy, when I lay my head down at night, man. You'll be surprised on what kids just find joyful and happy for them, things that just make them happy. It's the little things, and we need to have a mindset like kids. It shouldn't take, and this isn't against anybody when I say this, but it shouldn't take, a certain type of person, or I should say, it shouldn't take a certain lifestyle for you to be happy. It shouldn't take money for you to be happy. Find enjoyment in the little things. Be grateful for the little things. Find happiness and love in the little things, man. I'm telling you, I see it every day with kids. And every day when they come here, we do the same thing. They eat, play a couple games in the room. We go outside to this playground, man. And the smallest things make them happy. Me, because we play a game called This Is It. And, you run around tagging people, and if you tag them, they're out. But they get the most enjoyment when I get out there, and I'm the one that's supposed to be tagging everybody, man. Their faces are just lit up with joy, man, and they're so excited, and you can see as if you were to see as I chase after them, man, how happy and excited they are, man. And it's just a blessing in general. But I'm saying all this to say, man, that we need to love better. We need to love like our kids, man. We really need to love like our kids, and pour into our kids more, and give back, to our kids, man, because they are the future. We always want to be building our kids up. We always want to be making sure that they are confident, that they feel strong, that they feel, unstoppable in a way when I say that is, or unstoppable. And I say that in a way like, they're not scared of what people may think of them, and no one words can tear them down because of what we have instilled within them, inside their minds and inside their spirit, man. But just, let's just love each other better. Let's love each other like kids love us. Kids aren't born with hatred. Can't tell me otherwise. Kids aren't born with hatred. We're not born with hatred. Hate is something that we learn over time. That's something that somebody has taught us. You are taught to hate. You are taught to hate, but you are born with love. You are taught to hate, but you were born with love. And I just want this world to be a better place, man. Trust me, coming from someone like me, I had to go through so many different things to understand what true love is. I had to lose certain people in my life to understand what true love is. Like I say, I talk about my mother all the time. When I lost my mother, I really didn't know, how much she loved me until she was gone. I really didn't understand some of the things she used to tell me about how nobody's going to love you like your mother and nobody's going to have your back like your mother until she was gone. But I'm grateful that God has given me a son, because through, I feel my mother's love through my son. As much as it, pains me and hurts me that she is gone, I still feel her presence within my son, because he loves me the same way my mother did. He kisses me the same way my mother did. He acknowledges me, and he cherishes me, and he comforts me the same way my mother did. He's only 5 years old, man. But I'm just saying all this to say, just be extremely thankful of the time you have with those that you love, man. And while you here on earth, man, just spread love, spread positivity. Do things that can bring a smile to somebody's face. Don't become consumed on the things that social media or the world are trying to make cool. I'm not. It ain't cool, and I'm just saying it from my life experiences, man. It's not cool to do drugs. And I don't have anything against nobody that do drugs, but I've just personally seen what they can do to someone. I've seen drugs take down my family. I've seen drugs take down my friends. So why would I sit here and try to condone drugs being cool? There are plenty of other ways where you can find happiness. You don't have to find happiness through a pill. You don't have to find happiness through a bottle of alcohol or liquor, man. You don't have to find happiness through sexual acts of, you don't have to find happiness through sexual actions or things, man. Happiness is all around, man. You just got to look in the right places and surround yourself with the right people, man. Because, all of those things are just things that the enemy used to try to destroy you. When it's all said and done, even when it comes to money, money is cool. It's cool. It's cool to want to have money. It's good to have money. God wants us to be fruitful and live an abundant life. But, money isn't everything, man. Money ain't happiness. Money ain't happiness. I know people, and I've seen people with great paying jobs and careers, and they still wasn't happy mentally, spiritually. And then I've seen a homeless man. I've seen the poorest people who may not seem like they're happy on the outside because they don't have this and that, man. But spiritually, they're happy with life. They're just thankful for all the little things, man. Be thankful for all the little things. Thank God for all the little things that he has done in your life, man. And this is just me speaking. This is just me speaking in the moment type thing, man. I don't even have anything written down for the day, to be honest. But this is just me speaking in this moment, man. Just be thankful for the little things. Thank God for what he has done. Thank God for everything that he's provided you with, man. Happiness doesn't have to come from the things of the world, man. And like I said, I have nothing against nobody that does that, man. I just don't want people in general, black, white, Hispanic, Latino, Asian, Pakistani, Indian, whatever it may be, man. I just don't want to see my people, man, because we all brothers and sisters at the end of the day, man. I just don't want to see my people, uh, fall victim or watch their lives be slowly broken apart to things of that nature, man. It's so much more out here that can give us happiness, man. It's so much more, and some of us may struggle with things like that, and that I understand. If you are one who struggles with drug addiction or alcohol addiction, I've been there before with the alcohol stuff, man. That was, that thing took me, especially when my mother, passed away. I really put myself in a bad spot, and it was taking a toll on me. Then when you're constantly surrounded by it, it's easy for you to fall into it. But I say, man, just try your best, even if you don't have the resources, even if you may not have the help of everybody else. Don't be afraid to reach out to people. Don't be afraid to ask somebody for help, man. Nobody's gonna judge you. And that's another thing. We can't be so judgmental towards our people, man, when they asking for help. If you see a brother in need, help them. If you see a sister of yours in need, help them. If you see somebody in need, help them. Extend your hand. Extend your hand and let them know it's okay, man. It's okay if you're dealing with an addiction right now. It's okay if you were raised in an environment, that was just full of hate, of hatred, and it was an environment that didn't have the love that you needed, man. It's okay, but reach out to somebody that can help you. And when they do reach out to you, man, don't be judgmental of that person. Don't be judgmental of what they have done or where they come from, or where they were raised, man. That's another problem on why, a lot of people don't like going to church, or a lot of people are not big on religion because, they have that bad taste in their mouth and they've had that bad experience, man. But like I say, whether you believe in this religion or you live this religion, at the end of the day, man, it's all about love. It's all about helping others. That should be your priority. That should be your priority, regardless of religion. Regardless of what you believe and what you stand for, man. If your heart isn't in a posture of loving others and helping others, then who are you really serving? What are you really believing? I don't know. I don't understand sometimes, But like I say, that's not none of my business. That's between you and whoever else that may be, but I just want us all to be loving people, man. We just need to be helping each other. We just need to be building each other up, man. I don't see how parents can talk down on their children. I don't see how people can talk down on people in general. I don't see how you can do it. Real talk, this is a true story, man. Me and my mother, we had a very complex relationship. We had a very complex relationship, but it was always love there. I always understood how much my mother loved me. I always understood, how much she cared about me. Now, like I said earlier, I probably didn't value that love from her like I should have while she was here. But I always knew that my mother loved me and that she stood 10 toes down for me because I was the only child. And me and my mother, we had our ups and downs. We had our problems. But man, that woman was the best mother that I could have ever asked for. And she showed me what true love was and is. But I'm saying all this to say, man, is that, just love your people. Love each other. Help each other. I don't care what you believe in or who you believe in. Your heart should at least be postured and filled with love. If you spitting out hatred to the world, if you spitting out hatred to your people, if you spitting out hatred to your family, if you spitting out hatred to the kids, man, it's one thing. It's a lot of things we can do in this world that are not right, but one thing that we should never tolerate is hatred towards kids. How can you hate a kid? How can you hate a kid? Kids are the most unique, and the kingdom, heaven is theirs, man. So how can you hate somebody who, when you go to eternal life, you're going to be staying in their home. You know, that's their kingdom. You know, they own that. You know, God said it himself, you know, the kingdom belongs to the children. You know, the kingdom belongs to the children. So how can you hate children in general, man? And I'm saying because it's people like this. We have seen this. It's people out here who don't like children. Children are a blessing from God. You know, children are a blessing from God. Their imaginations are out of this world, man. They shower you with love. If you ever looking for love, man, I'm just telling you, ever looking for love, go to a school, middle school, elementary school, go to some type of community center, you know, summer program, man. Put yourself in that environment, you know, and just be open and honest and loving, and watch the love you receive back from kids. Watch the love and the things you receive back from kids. Kids are the most loving people on this earth. You can't tell me otherwise. I worked with them for years. I know this for a fact. Kids are the most loving people on this earth. They love with no boundaries. They love with no filter. You know, they love authentically, man. You know, they don't look at someone and say, well, he's black, or they don't look at someone and say he's white, or they don't look at none of that. They don't look at that. They don't look how long your hair is. They don't care about how you look. They don't care about what tattoos you have, how old you are. They don't care. Kids love you from this. They can see this. This tells a lot of, when a kid, you know, you can tell about a lot. You can tell a lot about yourself based on how a kid feels about you. Because kids can see your heart. Kids can see the light from within. Y'all not understanding, man. Those are God's children. Those are the ones who can let you know who you are as a human being. Kids. All I'm saying, man, is that, you know, love kids. Love everybody else in the world, man, and just continue to be a blessing to the world, man. Love is all we need. Love is what we need, man. But I love y'all, man, and God bless.